Hi guys, are you a beginner of Ansible and you're looking for a way of learning this wonderful configuration and orchestration tool? Did you already try ChatGPT and it failed, hallucinating some prompt or some function didn't really work? This book is your go-to. My name is Luca Berton and I taught 15,000 students how to leverage Ansible and get in production today on your day-to-day task. So this book is one of my favorites because it teaches you everything you need to know to get on board on Ansible on speed. Sure, there are plenty of resources online and also wonderful documentation, but most of that are like long and difficult to understand. So I just created this for people that just wanted to start and they want to get on speed faster. So one of the best parts, this book started with like hands-on approach. And we start from the basic, like what is the basic Ansible constructor, what's the Ansible architecture, how we can run the first command with ad hoc, and how we can install in a different system, Linux, macOS, Windows as well, and how we can start interacting from the controller to the target machine, how to create an inventory, a list of machines that we would like to target, and from that we start executing the first workflow, the so-called Ansible playbook, and then we start implementing the syntax, the YAML syntax, that is human-readable automation, how we can start printing our first message on the screen, leverage some variable to make more reusable, and then leveraging the most common Ansible module that are like a battery power function that we can leverage, they are already available for doing things that are common, like for example editing some line in a file, creating a user in the system, and things become more interesting when we add a very Ansible specific construct like Ansible fact that allow us to retrieve real-time information from the field, from machines that are available in our fleet, and create a wonderful report for our management. Magic variable is a way that we can leverage some internal variable and create, for example, a personalized host file. How also we can execute some conditional, execute some part of the code only when needed, or execute some loop when we need to do repetitive operation. So the Ansible language is very rich and everything is included here. And also how we can store, for example, the sensitive information in an encrypted way using Ansible Vault. All this stuff are new and very specific from Ansible, and also how we can a lot of information about on chapter 4 how to interact Ansible with Linux machine. There are so many small tasks that we can automate using Ansible. For example, the OpenSSH configuration, how you can test if a host is available for connection, how we can edit a single line of configuration file, working with file system, checking if file or directory exist, or performing like upload or download from our host, interacting also with Git repository, doing backup automatically with rsync, how to install packages and doing rolling update on all our fleet. If you have one host, 10 hosts, 100,000, same amount of code. This is the power of Ansible. How we can leverage code reuse with Ansible role and collections, and how also we can interact with Windows machine. These are quite special because they leverage the WinRM interface that is slightly different from the Linux one and allow us to be more specific about the Windows domain, but we can do the same type of operation like editing lining file, editing registry, be able to interact with the file system and performing also backup with Robocopy, doing rolling update, doing rolling user management, and also executing command directly, for example, net start or get data. What I'm really proud is chapter 6 about troubleshooting, because sometimes errors happen, and especially for beginners it's difficult to understand what is the root cause of an error, especially when we would like to connect with an host and the connection is not successful. It can fail on authentication level, it can fail on network level, it can fail also for compatibility between versions of software. And everything is like breaking down all my knowledge about the most common error and why we stop for this. There is also some more information how to interact with enterprises and the enterprise edition of Ansible, Ansible automation platform by Red Hat, and how we can also leverage other tools, for example, Ansible Semaphore, Ansible AI to create a wonderful UI without paying anything. There is also some advanced technique how we can interact, for example, with third-party tools, like for example VMware or the most common cloud provider like Amazon Web Service, Google Cloud Platform, and Azure. How, for example, we can also leverage the configuration of Ansible, the most important parameters, how we can run things in parallel and distribute our workload on different type of node if we have a large fleet. Everything is infused in this book, and all the code is available in a companion GitHub repository, and this code is battle tested, is not hallucinated by some AI, everything is tested and it came out by my experience. So I can't wait to see you inside, and let's automate more.